Is up, art peeps? I got a fun little video for you guys today on Frida Kahlo, a really cool artist, famous artist, one of my first female ones that I have done. Need to get a little more respectful for my ladies out there representing. So I have this picture. I'm gonna try to do it a little bit similar to my Mona Lisa. If you haven't seen my Mona Lisa, I'll put that down in the box where I kind of give like an outline or a basics, and then kind of give you some ideas for the end of it. So as we go through this, just follow step by step as best as you can. I'll try to start out with some simple shapes. The first shape that I'm gonna do is kind of gonna be her forehead. It's gonna be kind of an arched line on the top, so right about in the middle of the paper, the size of your fist will kind of be her head shape. So I'm gonna go up and then kind of a line that goes kind of down, so that's gonna kind of be her forehead top. So a nice arched line over there. Make that a little darker so you can see. Okay, after that, we're gonna kind of get the head shape. So like I said, it's gonna be about, you know, like an egg shape, but this one kind of dips in a little bit. So this by her eye. So I have a little bit of a curve on this side that curves in. It'll go back out for her cheek, but then it really has a little curve that goes towards her chin. So it goes out and then back in there. And that kind of bumps around. Curve that off a little bit. Kind of curves around and then goes all the way back up. So you get a nice little curve on both sides. I won't connect it because that's where her ear will be. So if you want to meet this down a little bit, I'm gonna start at the top of the ear. You can kind of curve up, over, and down. Little loop there for her ear. Awesome. So I got a good shape. I like the shapes on it so far. We're going to start with her eye on one side. Again, like I said, I'll try to start with some, you know, basic shapes on here. So right from this little corner, since that's where the top of her eye goes, kind of goes up and then down. Same thing over here, up and then down. Nice little arched lines over there. Frida Kahlo is very famous for not only her eyes and her gaze that kind of looks upon you, but definitely her eyebrows are very thick, and they kind of take over some of her painting. She's really one of those artists that is very recognizable. Then right under there, we're gonna do the circles for the eyeballs. Kind of make a circle right about in the middle. Sometimes when I do, I might go over it a couple times. Same thing over here. I'm gonna go a little bit kind of to the right of the arch. Get that in there. Awesome, I like that. And then right underneath, we'll have like a scoop kind of line that'll kind of go down and then back up, down, and then back up. It kind of has a little round spot right there. Same thing over here. Try to get that same little round edge. And then, yeah, it kind of curves right up in there. You always want the sides of the eyes to go to a point. These ones kind of flare out. That'll be her eyelashes. And give them a little flare on each side. All right, looks pretty good. I like that. If you want to do the pupil on the inside, I'll go over this all in Sharpie so you can see it a little bit better. But again, I'm starting out in pencil just to make sure I get everything right. Do a circle inside, and then I just kind of color that in, but I don't color the whole thing. I kind of leave a little of the whiteness in there. Definitely looks more like an eye then. You can do an arch line on the top there. Now that's not her eyebrow, that's kind of the eyelid part. And then her eyebrows, like I said, were the famous, kind of most recognizable part of her. I'm gonna start those a little bit over. I'm gonna do kind of a straight line on this side and a straight line on this side. And then almost goes back like down and over like an L. And then that kind of curves, similar to how the rest of the eye kind of has that up and down curve. Match that on this side. This one will go all the way over. Okay. Now, keep in mind that these are hair, so it doesn't have to be like a perfect kind of shape. It can be a little bit kind of fuzzy, I guess. So that part gets really thin on the outside. And then fill that back in. Same thing over here, a little bit thicker, and then get thinner on this side. And put a couple little marks on the inside. That's kind of her statement, is with her eyebrows kind of almost connected in there. All right, I like that so far. Her nose will kind of curve down, and then it kind of bumps out a little bit. So it kind of comes out, and then back up, and then down. Okay, so we have that kind of curve in there, and then you can loop that back around. Loop that part back around. Go over a little bit more in this part. Just give there a little nostril in there. I like that so far. Okay, and then we really have another kind of statement of hers is her lips. Usually had red lipstick on a lot of her portraits. So I always say the top of the lips is kind of like an M. So you can do kind of like a stretched out M. And then a line right down the middle. And then a U shape under there. Can be a stretched out one. Also, I like that. Put a little curved line under there. Makes it look a little bit more like that kind of chin part on there. Okay, we got it pretty good so far, not too bad. And get into her hair in a little bit. That's another statement part of her. The detail on her ear, throw a little kind of curl over on this side. Kind of gives it a little bit of a shape. We'll add an earring in there in a little bit, but this part kind of just come down, and then this will start to kind of bump out for her hair, so almost like kind of a backwards 3. Kind of bump out, and same thing over here where it kind of has a little bit of a bump. And then try to imagine that this part does connect. So I'm gonna do a really light line there just so I have an idea of where I'm kind of putting some of the flowers. The flowers in her hair were definitely a trademark of hers. So that's what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna do a bunch of little flowers. You can do any types of flowers that you want, any daisies or roses or petals kind of in there. So I'm gonna go through that real quick. So there it is. It definitely added some more details kind of in the hair. Throw a little cool little design, I think Mexican influenced earring design on here that she has, and her little signature on here. I'm gonna go over that in Sharpie real quick and think about what I can do for the background. Most of her pictures were very kind of almost impressionist style, kind of like Vincent van Gogh. A lot of her creations really came from her mind, and you could tell it's almost like a dream kind of situation, which I kind of relate to Vincent van Gogh because that's kind of how Starry Night came about. So I'll draw those connections. I'll add the Sharpie over there so it pops a little bit, and then see if I can finish this off. So let's go through that real quick. Okay, and there it is. Thought she turned out really, really good. So again, Frida Kahlo, one of the most famous Mexican painters, one of my favorite. Definitely like how the background came together, giving it almost like a nature or kind of outdoors feel, which was very representational of a lot of her style with her painting. So thank you guys for viewing. As always, I am Mr. Shooty. This is Mr. Shooty's Art Channel. We'll talk to you guys later.